Alright, here we are with Tales of Symphonia. Wait a second. Wait,
The Tales of Vesperia. No, what?
Tales of Berseria.
Oh, gotcha. Wait, no, the title doesn't say that.
No, it does say Tales of Arise. That's the one we're doing.
The 15th game to get compared to Tales of Symphonia, inevitably. A couple less if you're from outside of Japan. Kind of like I am.
Well, I mean, let's see. What do we have in the Tales series? There's Tales of Berseria, Tales of Symphonia, Tales of Vesperia, Tales of Zestiria, Tales of Arise, Tales from the Borderlands, Chris Tales, Duck Tales, Four Tales, Thronebreaker, The Witcher Tales.
I was about to ask about that last one. No, it can't be compared. Who would compare it? That wasn't a Tales of name. It was Tales of. Nobody does that. Crazy.
If I could lower the volume of the music in game, I would.
Oh yay! We're gonna have to deal with balancing.
So let's lower this down a little bit for the time being. With that said, we have a notification in the download shop. Oh no, it's acquiring our data. Preview DLC costume. Huh.
Sure.
Oh, do you just get to look at all of the costumes?
I'm not unconvinced that Abita Cait just hoarded every single skin pack she could find.
Huh. Well, we'll probably get to see him in-game pretty soon anyways. At least a couple of characters.
I think there was a pre-order thing that she got it too. So she should have a pre-order skin or something like that.
So, new game. Oh god. Difficulty. Story, normal, moderate, hard.
We have to do moderate.
Recommended for players who find normal mode too easy, making for tougher fights that offer increased combat points to boot. Standard difficulty. Recommended for players who enjoy both story and combat alike, offering fights that are balanced just right. So you want moderate?
Yeah, you always pick the middle difficulty in video games.
Well, there's two middle difficulties.
Right, and moderate is the more middle difficulty.
No, it's not.
It totally is.
Because there's story and hard, and then both normal and moderate are in the middle.
Yeah, but more moderate is more middle.
Are you saying one of these things is more equal than the other?
I suppose so. Do you have a problem with that?
Input queuing time. Long. Vibration settings. What do you want?
I am not a fan for vibration settings.
Map orientation. That'll be one we fight on.
Naturally, want to do relative.
Fixed is clearly the better decision.
Relative is appropriate.
Fixed is the best way to navigate.
Relative is for people who want to get lost. God damn it.
You're right. Relative is for people who want to get lost.
No.
You heard it here first, folks. She admitted that she wants to get lost.
No, fixed is... Excuse me, I'm still getting up.
I'm not.
Ugh, this is too early for you being you.
Destination marker for stories and subquests. Yeah, subtitle display. Of course. Oh.
Just bite the bullet.
Fine, you get inverted camera controls, but I get fixed map.
Deal.
Do you just do vertical inverted?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, why is the settings in the new game section?
You say that as if a bunch of games don't actually do it that way.
Why wouldn't there just be a separate settings menu?
You can't do that without a save file already on the system.
Dropping the stuff to 50 so I can take the
You're finished.
volume slider back to where it was
Sighted.
in OBS. Which was right about there.
You're mine.
There! First aid!
Demon Fang.
Sighted.
You're finished.
First aid!
You're mine. Take this.
Pathetic. There!
You're finished.
I don't think we have the right setup this round. So, so many settings right up front. All right. Save and begin. Pathetic. You're finished. There. Ooh.
Demon Fang!
In
Demon Fang!
ages
Demon
long
Fang!
past, it was believed that Mother Dana was indestructible and everlasting.
Is it still super loud or?
Rena, on the other hand, was thought to be the domain of the gods, a paradise where the souls of the departed could rest
A bit
forevermore.
loud.
Oh, how wrong we were. In the face of Rena's unimaginable technology, its soldiers, clad in huge,
Better.
shining armor, and its fearsome beasts, known as Zoogles. The prosperity and
Say it.
bounty of Dana all but disappeared overnight.
Oh, don't say anything.
That was 300 years ago.
Wait, they have spaceships. They do have spaceships.
The world of Dana fell under Renan rule.
In my
And its
fantasy
new
game,
masters split the land into 5 distinct
more
realms.
likely than you think.
And now today, Orbis Calaglia, one of the Renan's 5 realms. It is ruled over by the tyrant Balsef, Lord of the Firemaster Corps. Unrelenting fire scorches this barren wasteland.
Yeah.
Dust storms course over the rocks and crags, and no relief is to be found from the oppressive heat. The Danan people toil as slaves. Day after day they suffer, under the ruthless oppression of the Renan soldiers.
Yeah, I was
with
thinking
only
the
one
same.
hope of escape. Death.
But science fantasy of this kind didn't
Only in
exist until
death
She-Ra.
is their agony finally brought to an end. They have forgotten what it means to be free. So complete is the Renan's domination.
Okay, wow, that just got loud. Even louder. Add a little bit more.
Hurry up! You call that pushing? Put some back into it, embedded.
Iron Mask?
Why you?
Let me.
What is this? Some kind of slave support group? Mind your own business, you worthless! All right, third squad! Time to regroup! Go on, get moving!
Aw.
Hey, wait for me!
At least the little kid didn't get hit. He was trying his best.
What an inefficiently run
Thank you,
system.
Iron Mask.
Also
That's okay,
aggressive.
Cole. Are you hurt?
No, I'm fine. Iron Mask, you're bleeding. We need to get you looked at by Doc.
That bad, huh? Better safe than sorry, I suppose.
I'd be surprised he didn't notice he was bleeding, but I've had stuff like that. Oh god. This destination is marked. Your next destination is marked with a star symbol. Hey, no loitering. Okay, yeah, fine.
Well, that makes things inconvenient.
Okay.
Or actually works out decently in this setting.
So sorry you got hurt because of me. Don't sweat it, kid. It's not like I felt anything. That's why Doc tells you to be extra careful, doesn't he? Yeah, but at the end of the day, I chose to stick my neck out for you and don't regret a thing. So don't sweat it, okay? Okay, thanks, Iron Mask. Useful in some ways.
I doubt Doc's gonna like what he sees.
It's time to go over this way. I said you can wander around. Oh. What about this way? Can I go this way?
I need to have Doc check me out first.
Of course you. Outfits. Change each character's costume, hair, and accessories regardless of their equipped armor. New weapon skins are also added when a character acquires a new weapon. Note, in certain scenes, costumes may be temporarily altered. You can save a current set.
Nice.
It's a custom set.
Nice.
You can have up to 5 saved custom sets. Huh.
Now that's just unreasonable.
Oh, rude.
Can't completely deride the
Oh,
valuable.
unclaimed DLC items.
Oh yeah, you might want to claim those.
Am I just claiming everything?
Claim everything that is not a game benefit, which looks to be everything.
That
Well,
looks
not
like,
the premium item pack. Don't do that.
Well, that looks like it has items in there.
Okay. You want the glasses icon, the hair icons?
Well, yes, but this has ingredients and stuff as well.
Why don't you claim one of the ones that is only the actual outfit premium costume pack? Just go with that for now.
Okay, so it does let you go in at first.
Okay. Yeah, that's why I was figuring we could try.
So claim all selected items.
Okay.
Oh,
Nice.
okay. So if I go in here,
Well, we're about to find out.
just to make sure. Okay. Oh. Because I know how you are. Welcome to episode 1, where we're claiming as many outfit pieces and background musics as we can. God
No
damn it.
regrets.
It'd be a little bit more tolerable if it didn't keep resetting to the top. And if you didn't care that we accepted the SP sets, because that's the only thing left there. It's gonna be the only thing left
I
here.
have no regrets.
Beating most of the game. Nice. I've been seeing very middling things about the latest expansion. Though a lot of that comes down to complaints that you don't get to use your 100% completed save file for the story in it. Which I don't think has ever been the case for Tales games that get DLC expansions like that. They tend to be their own side story.
That's kind of an important injury. Kind of take care of it, please.
They're saying when they did it,
Hmm.
not that they just did it.
Oh. Also, that's really sad about the kid.
That was years ago.
I hope the kid. Hope your finger was okay. Oh, good response time. I hope the kid was okay too. The one Jules mentioned. Also, hi love, hi Drake, and hi everyone else.
The kid didn't even know he was supposed to. Oh, they were supposed to be hurt until they saw that they were hurt.
I think that's just how it is with kids.
It really is. If you don't acknowledge their injury, they don't acknowledge it themselves.
What name do you have on?
What's up?
What name do you have on for me?
Abita, Cait?
No, Vigresa.
I asked if the name in the list was right, and it said Abita.
I thought you were talking about the title and you were joking around. Shit. Sorry everyone, a bit of trouble.
And when you're barely awake.
And so was I.
And I said, and when you were
Yeah.
barely awake,
Yeah.
it can be hard to tell the difference, especially when Abita is the one who went to sleep.
Yeah. He is wearing daggers. I figured
Oh.
we will deal with this.
I mean, it just means I get to accept everything else. Well,
I think the SP thing was, it's either going to be skill points or money. We are keeping that iron mask on.
it'd be better for us to blend in around here, right? Thanks for the hydrate.
Rip. No offense, by would have suggested you not to
Didn't
try
I?
to adjust the haircut. He in fact has no hair exposed. Can we always have a wing? We have to have a wing. So many spoilers.
Ah, yeah, because we paid that much attention. All right. These packs that have mostly been claimed.
We could claim the rest later if the goal is better for you.
Feels wrong.
I know, right?
Leaving them mostly claimed.
And the way I'm agreeing. Okay. Yeah, go ahead and add the difficulties.
Area constraint. Is that just...
I
what is that
think.
supposed to be?
Let's not touch it until the...
So many Poodle dolls. Wait, I can just clean all of these. Yeah, I can just claim all of these, right?
No. Are we through with this?
It looks like we are.
I did not expect that it would be so consuming.
Okay, that's just for the individual pack.
Oh. I would have been able to just...
That falls under other. I'm not supposed to face their armor till later. It'll be fine.
We had done a lot, so we do need a save.
Besides, as far as we're aware, it's just a random costume given to them. Not all the costumes tend to be canonical.
Mm-hmm. In fact, I think most of these will not.
Exactly.
I guess it's... Oh, hey, this is not a decoy protagonist. I think we revealed that much. Oops. But... in a slight defense, if I remember right, the advertisements made it... featured a very clearly... Oh yeah, that's the guy. Protagonist.
Yeah.
Ah, you again.
Sorry to trouble you, Doc.
Look after yourself and there'd be no need for sorries, would there? Now sit.
Pretty wings, but you can't see anything. But yeah, the mask gets in the way.
So, still unable to remember anything, I take it?
Blank as always. Nothing but that strange dream.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Face,
thinking
no
of.
memories. Unable to feel pain, yet only too eager to take on everybody else's. What will we do with you? Here, let me see.
Sorry, Doc. Wings might be in the way a little bit.
You may not be able to feel pain, but that doesn't mean you can't be wounded, just like everyone else. If you're not more careful, you'll wind up dead without even realizing it one of these days.
I watched another slave die today. More corpses than I care to count.
Unfortunately, that's hardly a rare sight around these parts.
Danans are always dying, and the Renans just watch. How long can this continue? Why doesn't anyone stand and fight?
Maybe we shouldn't have put the wings on.
I don't see why not.
Keep your voice down, will you? If only it were so simple, my friend. There have certainly been uprisings, all right. 3 centuries worth of the damn things.
Oh no.
As for all the good they've
Son.
done, Take a look around and judge for yourself. There. That should just about do it. Now, do me a favor and try to stay out of trouble so the wound doesn't open again.
Doc, back when I knew nothing, you were the one who taught me just how things work around here. You know I'll always be grateful for that. But I can't just...
The race is won by the calm and the steady. You're still young. You have time. Wait for the right moment.
They're
Both for
distracting to take
yourself
up most
and
of
the
the camera.
world. Work will be wrapping up for
Yeah,
the day
we'll
soon
take the wings
enough.
back off after
Don't
this.
sit around here. Go out and feel the breeze against your skin. Even a slave's entitled to that. Just do me a favor and keep a low profile, all right? You stand out enough in that mask as it is.
Yeah, keep a low profile with the mask and the wings.
Guess I'll go
Okay, yeah,
back to my
that's-
room.
There was nothing wrong with those wings, besides the inevitable reference of keep a low profile. I see no problem with wings, but okay.
I can run now, yay! Wish you could fold and unfold the wings. Bright eyes stick.
Yeah, I think that would have fixed problems a little bit.
The bright eyes stick these weird stones on our bodies and then work us to the bone until we're dead. As if the routine beatings were from them weren't enough. When they're in a really bad mood, they like to sick their zoogles on us. Harsh start.
I'm a slave, just like everyone else here. So how come I don't have a spirit core? Or a face, or memories for that matter? Not like worrying about it'll change anything.
You're looking to get your ass kicked too. Music's still kind of loud. Turn without saving games.
Bye, love.
Saving away. Aw. Bye, Jules.
Can't help but be curious. What did you read?
Aw. It's the time I go to sleep. Not.
You know, I'm not surprised that he is Lion Love. Bye, Joel's love.
Bye, Jules. No matter how tired you get of seeing them, you can always find Rena and Linnaeus hanging up in the sky. I hate it. It's like they're watching over us, keeping an eye on our every move. That Linnaeus especially is something else. There's no way we can ever hope to beat the Renans when they can build floating castles like that. Ever wonder what those bright eyes like to burn all over the place? I'll tell you, it's the fuel they make us mine for. There's no reason for us to do it. Once we do, they just take it and light it up, and that's why it's hotter than hell here. Listen, whatever the bastards do to you, don't even think about trying to fight back against them bright eyes. Got it? I know. Not like any of us have a chance in hell of ever beating one of those soldiers or their zoogles, let alone Lord Balsif. Shh, don't talk about this in public, you two. Who knows what they'll do if they hear you guys. We can go this way, right? Oh. Oh, no approaching the water without permission. My bad. How dare I want water.
That's probably how they handle general society.
Anti-weight iron mask. I'm trying to catch a little shut-eye over here. Okay, fine. Fine.
I should get some rest. I wonder how many people have slept in this bed before me. Mine for now, but for how long? Tomorrow's another day. I guess I should get some shut-eye.
No, you don't need that.
I'd better head to work. So I've got business with the freight train today, huh? Great.
We're gonna get going. You're on freight hauling duty today.
Great. Time to start another day toiling away for the Renans.
I know
Am
it's
I gonna
going
do
to come
this
off
until
as
the
being
day I die?
just obnoxious or not taking the one of those goals, or not taking the game seriously and all that. But it really is awkward not seeing him without the wings.
Someone with wings for like 2 minutes at most.
Yeah, and it fits so perfectly that not seeing it anymore is awkward.
Go back to your position. Oh, fine. Go this way then.
Look lively, slaves. Let's see some work around here.
You'd think they'd have better methods of moving some of these train cars. Yeah, like that. Than getting a bunch of people to push them.
Grenar!
Zephyr, she's here!
And she happens to still... Oh, it's probably chained to the wall. And yeah. Okay. Those are some weak shackles to be broken that easily. The torture is the point. I mean, I get that.
The hell?
Just from the look of the area and everything. Yeah, I figured torture was...
Come back!
Yeah.
And there goes the female lead.
She'll be fine.
Theoretically.
nowhere to be found.
This hurts.
Hey, embedded, did you find anything?
Not yet, sir. What do they expect from us on such short notice?
Hey, you're...
Over there! Come on!
Boy meets
Go
girl.
now! Hurry, get moving!
Stay still! You cost us a lot of trouble, you know. Now we can do this the easy way, or
Boy
not.
gets girl caught. Girl gets grown to a boy. Just kidding. I appreciate the consideration for that NPC, actually.
Yeah.
Here they are! Forget the rebels! Focus on the girl! Jump over at the front! Take her to the left! The man is expendable!
Armored soldiers.
God damn it. Stable grip so you don't fucking get your weapon. Sorry. Not a fire. Not a fire. Not fire. I probably will screw up as bad in real life. That's fine.
Idiots! Hey, you two!
What I'm reading is that this game actually has plenty of explanations to go around.
Especially when we're still in the first, half hour of the game. Funny to explain.
I mean, some things do actually just get taken for granted. Like, oh, the hero is really strong because he's a hero. So it is actually fair to say for some for reasons.
I mean, mysterious past intro like that,
That's true.
usually they go into some explanation when that happens.
Though, Tales series, I think the protagonists, when they have power, when they're strong and stuff, it does tend to explain why they're abnormally powerful, of some way or another.
You all missed your chance to become Lord, which means you lot live and die for me, the mighty Balzath. Got that through your skulls? Now hurry
No,
up and bring
never
me
could be able
Shield.
to hear that.
Yes, sir.
What?
I kind of misheard his
Even the
name.
drink's lost its appeal.
Oh, God.
Someone's in a bad mood.
Replace the PH in his name with a
Lord
CK.
Wolsey, ruler of Orbis Calaglia. Ah, but it's wild beast you prefer, isn't it? Do forgive me.
Ganabelt Volkiris. What do you want?
From what I hear, you seem to be having some trouble over there in Calaglia. As a fellow lord, I merely thought to ask whether I could be of any assistance to you.
Enough with the false pretense. I can tell a rat when it's sniffing around.
Forgive me, I can only imagine the emotional toll failing to ascend the throne not once but twice must take. A most distressing state of affairs.
Shut up! It's none of your concern.
The crown contest is proceeding apace, and so quickly, I must say. It won't be long before the victor is crowned as the new sovereign.
I look forward to it, and you can be sure I won't forget our little chat.
Nor will I. Until next time.
You are very starter boss material. You're probably not making it to the next session.
Now loading.
I probably shouldn't be talking about tropes so heavily at the beginning of the game.
Oh, hey, we do have a name. Besides Iron Mask.
Iron Mask is a lovely name.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Are you also serious about the wing thing?
Where?
You
I'll get
awake?
sometimes.
Who are you?
The name's Tilsa. I'm the medical officer for the Crimson Crows. You're in one of our safe houses.
CC.
Crimson Crows.
Often is the name. Yeah.
Don't tell me you've never heard of us. We're the Resistance, for the Danon people.
Slaves don't get newspapers.
We get in the way of the Bright Eyes' best laid plans.
The Danon Resistance? I didn't know such a thing existed.
Oh,
He also has
we
a nation,
exist
though.
all right. Though I guess we're not as famous as I thought we were. Seems like I know more about you than the other way around, Mr. Iron Mask. Is it true you can't take that thing off?
Yeah. Worse is that I don't even know why I'm wearing it.
Oh.
Don't want to get that hair
woman
touched.
I was with.
Oh, yeah. She's
Actually,
quite
after
the
so long,
character,
the
isn't
helmet
she?
hair.
What?
Zephyr should be interrogating her over in the slammer as we speak.
You locked her up? Why?
Why? Go take a look for yourself if you're so interested.
Helmet hair
You're
after putting on a
interrogating
mask so long.
Just what the
That's
hell
what.
is going on?
And that's something, I'll tell you what I can.
Definitely look through this.
This is the old Xeon mine, one of the Crimson Crow's safe houses. Abandoned mines like this one are pretty commonplace, so we have no shortage of places to hide out. Told you, we're a resistance group fighting the Bright Eyes. Our goal is to liberate Calaglia from Rena. So injuries are a constant thing for us. It's distressing work for me as a medic.
Hey, Jack.
Hey, Jack.
Tales of Arise is happening.
Wait.
Our hero. I'm just trying to think of how I want to recap this.
Zephyr is the Crimson Crow's leader. He's not just physically strong, he's got real smarts. He's indispensable to us.
Wait a second, wasn't he here earlier?
The jail's up ahead. Zephyr's interrogating her now. You can check it out if you're curious, but I wouldn't disrupt the interrogation if I were you.
Okay, so, two nations fought in a war. One got their ass kicked because the other actually had technology. The losing side ended up getting enslaved. There's 5 provinces, probably one after each elemental. We're in the fire one, toiling away in slave mines. So we have a short bit of seeing our main character, known as Iron Mask, who doesn't have any memories and also doesn't understand why they have a mask they can't really get off. We accidentally spoiled his appearance, and we realized that wings are apparently not aesthetically appropriate to this, the tone of the game. Let's see. So, meanwhile on the train, a rebel group ends up bombing, well, the train. Find a mysterious girl in the train. She ends up draining the life or something out of the person who found her, escaped, and then jumped off a cliff, and then from back in the slave camp, the Mr. Iron Mask sees hears something, he checks out, boy meets girl, girl gets pissed that boy ended up alerting the guards to her, boy
No, he didn't alert the guards to her. They were already, like, looking for her.
Well, they were, but they had no idea where she was until some guy was hanging on the edge of a train going, "Oh, what's this?" Like an idiot.
Pretty sure they were coming either way.
I feel like that directed their attention to her very specifically, though. Intense Pain. Okay, she's a living stun stick. She's not my favorite character.
Mysterious and drains life force? Sounds like girl to me. Who are you fighting? Who else? The Renans rolling over Calaglia. The ones that came down from Lenegus have been giving us hell for the last 3 centuries. Of course, we can't even reach neighboring towns, much less Lenegus. So our current target is the Renans and Calaglia and their lord, Balsef.
Also, we're currently with the rebels who blew up the train.
I need to go and find out for myself.
Hopefully that's a good enough recap. That was really rushed.
So here's service line filled abandoned mines. There's so many of these lines all over the place, it enables us to be nimble and stay one step ahead of the Bright Eyes.
Oh yeah, it's pretty action-packed start. She's not my own favorite character. She's probably some dumb mage or something. Worthless character. I'm sure there's a better character around here, like Mr. Iron Mask himself.
We met before? Nah, I've never met before, but you're definitely famous in these parts. Knows you as the buckethead who stands up to the armored soldiers, take a beating from them like it's nothing at all. Guess like you don't come around that often at all. It'd be weird if we didn't know about you somehow. Oh yeah, don't think she mentioned. Main character apparently can't feel pain. Did you mention that?
No, I didn't mention the Bane Horror, the super strength. It was a recap. it cuts details. The pain's probably going to get emphasized a couple of times.
Plus, it explains how a main character can take so many hits in a fight and just keep going. Finally.
Yeah, fuck the
an
pink hair.
explanation.
Shitty character.
Whoops.
It's science fantasy, and you're giving me fantasy instead of science. How dare you?
Only reason the Bright Eyes want to mine through Calaglia so much is so they can get as much fire out of this realm as they possibly can. Hey, I noticed you don't have a spirit core in your body. Did you dig it out yourself? Did really good not having any of the Bright Eyes catch you without one all this time. I'm impressed. Try not to wander around too much. Feels like home. Being told not to wander around.
Shock stick!
Ah, damn it! So it wasn't a lie. The slightest touch is like being struck by lightning.
What are you doing?
Are you sure she's not a lightning type?
Awake, huh? What's going on here? What did she ever... Mind your business.
I thought she did some mass destruction or something. No, it's
So even if you don't mean to hurt somebody, if they touch you, they get electrocuted, huh? It doesn't seem to be poison or magic. Is this the reason Balsef's soldiers were after you?
She's probably not in a talking mood after being locked up.
For the last several days, Balsef's forces have been getting pretty restless. When we looked into it deeper, the word thorns came up over and over again.
Well, yeah, you're a thorn in
And
their
now,
side, I'm
we
sure.
come across Miss Prickly herself.
Drop the attitude. Did you really think we wouldn't find out anything about you? Miss Shion Imaris?
That's her name? You mean she's...
What? You didn't figure it out already? Yeah, that's right. This lady's got herself a surname, which means one thing. She's a Renin, our enemy.
Yeah, but she was being chased by Renin soldiers. So then, why?
That's exactly what we're trying to figure out. After all, aside from the clothes they wear, there's only one way to tell a Danon from a Renin, and that's whether their eyes light up or not.
Oh, yeah,
Ain't that right?
there we go.
Bright eyes.
Big talk for someone who can't even use astral arts. Embedded.
Don't you call us embedded! Look, you see the stone your people embedded in me? There isn't one. Because we gouged them out the day we swore to rise up against your kind. This scar's a reminder. Not to rest until every last one of you is...
We Danons may not be capable of using astral arts, but it looks like those thorns of yours won't do you much good in escaping here either.
Still, inflicting pain on anyone who comes near you. That's one hell of an ability.
You're wrong. You think this curse is some kind of great ability?
Curse.
Fair enough. All I know is Balsef must have his eye on you for a damn good reason. And until we find out why... An ambush! They must have tracked us down. Evacuate as planned. Hurry! And
I
bring
know
the
it
girl.
takes off. I didn't play
She
the
gives you any
English
trouble,
language.
wave a spear in her face.
I got it.
Hey,
Yeah, that
Iron
probably would
Mask.
feel a bit different.
Sorry, but right now it's everyone for themselves.
What about you?
I'm going to welcome our guests. Don't go dying on me.
Come on, move.
And don't try anything funny.
Oh, this will be a fresh hearing for the game for you.
Yay, we got a dull sword. Rusted longsword with the blade badly in need of repair. Fighting with it is more like using a blunt weapon rather than a bladed one. Escape from the mine. Go further in? Got it.
Take a good parrying, and that thing's probably gonna shatter.
Hey.
Oh, apple gel.
What's this thing?
Fuck off, you don't know what an apple gel is? You fucking asshole.
Lost memories.
Oh yeah, that's right. My bad,
Equipment.
my bad, my bad.
Hey, think we should equip,
Okay, this is a problem. This is a problem.
I thought those were
We're
supposed
just weapon skins.
to... Yeah.
Son of a fucking bitch. I do have a feeling that I'm going to quickly off stream take care of some of the discrepancies. It doesn't change much. Okay. Fine.
So we do change the sword.
Probably. You guys can do whatever you want.
It glows. It looks cooler.
Oh, Tales of Vesperia style skill system. And if you guys want,
If it doesn't change much, then you know it looks cooler.
Enemy attack!
An ambush.
yeah, you're
Weapons are
fine.
here.
You're fine.
I have to.
You know this is a different way than we normally handle things.
Yeah, there.
Yeah, no,
Get the hell out of here.
Buzz.
Nope.
Buzz. I don't have a problem. I'm just not used to it. I want to get used to it. I want to be reasonable.
I want to see how it feels with this and compared to the stronger weapon as well.
Very fair. Let's go. Sorry if I was being sharp with you. Just...
How did they find out about this place?
I know Lion said it doesn't
Have these
change
kinds
much,
of battles been going on this entire time? I just didn't know.
Because I don't have like one's all pretty early, I don't have the others.
Stop right there!
Double skull?
Oh, it's just a den. You there! Where's the Renin girl who was here?
Well,
Spit it out! I want an answer, Insurgent!
how's this for an answer? Go to hell!
That's a terrible answer.
A Renin armored soldier that way. I'll show you embedded.
Embedded.
Alright.
Basic combat. Press RB to perform a normal attack. First, you can string up to 3 normal attacks, but learning certain skills can change it. Characters can also attack mid-air after jumping. AX and Y to perform arts. While arts gauge or restore automatically, restore slowly while attacking. Next run a member of Sabotage started using the sword reasonably. It's not in well.
Oh yeah, and definitely, you're not going to have middle crystals like that and not have something come up.
Right trigger to evade. Okay, so attack and then evade.
Talk or die!
So much for playing nice. All right, we're up. A real fight. Still, I have to do this. I won't go quietly.
Go to hell!
Lion, I must ask, do they have skits, or is it always a little talking while going around?
It's over.
Not a deal breaker, but I really hope that they have skits properly.
I won. I actually beat one of those Renin soldiers.
Good job.
I've got to keep going. I have
God
to
damn
survive
it.
this no matter what.
What's the issue with the volume? Hang on, unless if you're a Fitabo. Is, battle music too loud, or... Oh, it's you. Okay. I understand how that feels.
It looks cooler. And that one's right there. Do the...
But yeah, I was asking if they had like skits where you press a button and you get a short that plays out. I heard that skits were staying, but I didn't know what they had in mind when they said that.
Don't try to take on any armored soldiers.
Nice.
You don't have a chance in hell of winning.
You can take our multiplayer, but you can't take our skits. Skits are like the most Tails thing you have, you know? You have to have skits if you have a Tails game.
Oh, yeah.
You feel the difference in performance?
No. I see a bit of it, but with how the early fights are, at least, it's not the most life-changing thing.
Fortunate.
Yeah, a little quicker, sure, but
It's probably character focused. Character and learn set focused. Which makes sense, since if the weapons are more even, then that's better for skill point gaining. So he doesn't have... Well, after this fight, can we check what his skill set is? As we see Swallow Blade, Rising Wyvern, Mirage, we don't get Demon Fang yet. Oh, well, that's unfortunate. Probably not until they have a more proper. Am I...
Sharp Fang.
Do you want to pass off a little bit, since we're at the end of the first hour?
Yeah.
Oh, let's do it over the break. We are a dog killer. Those are not dogs, those are...
Zeugles.
Zeugles.
Thought that woman was completely unarmed. How the hell did she get a weapon? Not that I'm complaining. It saved my ass, that's for damn sure. Ah.
Oh, rifle. Already.
That
was quick.
I hereby
Four
detain
names,
you in the name of His Excellency Lord Bolsef.
Damn it!
Throw down
I was
your
so
weapon.
close. What the? You've got some kind of death wish? Those are armored soldiers you're...
And we
Shut
walked
up and
to
get
him.
out of here while you still can!
Step aside, slave. These are Renan affairs you're meddling in.
Hey!
Really
We've
helps when
got
you
a
can't
better
feel
chance
pain
working
to
together. Besides,
do that.
I don't much feel like being indebted to a Danon.
Fine, suit yourself.
Teammate! Yay! Combos are actions strung together with no caps. Normal attacks have a set limit. Arts can continue until AG runs out. Normal attacks count separately on the ground and in the air. Using an art to go between them can thus extend a combo. Same art is used multiple times within 4 actions. Penetration will decrease and user recover sooner. I like that gun. It is a fancy gun. Continually doing so will raise these penalties, making arts half as effective at their harshest.
Basically, short-term stale move penalty.
Just stay out of my way and we'll get along quite well.
Definitely expecting the break.
Kinda new for me if you hadn't noticed. Don't expect any promises.
You're taking the combat
These
system
little
good.
ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
Being cares here, man. It
Why did you help me?
does seem like that.
What could a
I like-
Danon like you possibly gain from helping
That's
a Renan
interesting
like
style.
me?
Trust me, I've no great love for Renans. I guess I'm just not as consumed with hatred as some.
What?
His
Have
preferences
we
and
met
performances
somewhere
universe.
before?
Oh,
Me? Friends with a Danon? Can't say I've had the pleasure.
Well, when you put it like that, yeah, silly question. I don't remember anything about my past. Don't have any clues to go on either. Not even my own face.
Let me get this straight. You don't know what you look like, but you thought I might somehow recognize you?
the Iron Mask is
Something
kind
like
of significant.
Guess my helping you back there wasn't as self-sacrificing as I made it out to be. Besides, I can't feel pain anyway, so it's not like...
Wait, you really can't feel pain?
Yeah, it's just another thing I don't have. No pain, no face, no memories. I only know one thing about myself, and that's that I'm a slave.
What about your name? You must have one, right?
Dang, he's Iron Mask.
Iron Mask. Got the name from the person who found me. Said that this way I wouldn't forget I had a real name out there somewhere.
I see.
So
Fair.
where to next?
Retrograde amnesia is a
Outside, silly.
bitch.
What do you think we fought all this way for?
For the hell of it.
Stay sharp. We're going in.
No dedicated victory screen. That's something that'll be. Oh, right bumper, right bumper.
Can you even see out of that thing? Like, at all?
Of course I can. How else do you think I managed to avoid tripping everywhere I go?
What is that thing anyway? It doesn't look like anything Dan and I've ever seen.
Beats me. I don't remember anything about my past. When I came to, I was already wearing it. If I could get it off, I would. Damn thing makes it hard to eat. And I can't scratch my face when it itches. It's the worst.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm just impressed you've managed to survive this long looking like that. I'm sure you attract attention wherever you go.
What does he eat?
Most of the other Danans don't pay it any mind. It's in everyone's best interest to just keep their heads down, focus on their work, and pretend they don't notice.
What about the Renan soldiers? Didn't they notice?
The guards? They're more the kill first, ask questions later type. Be in the wrong place or step out of line and you're dead. Mask or no mask. That said, as long as you keep your head down and don't cause trouble, they mostly ignore you. Honestly, sometimes they don't look all that keen to stir up trouble themselves. A friend of mine said it's because if they kill us without a good reason, it could delay the work and put them behind schedule.
I doubt that's the only
At that
thing,
point,
but it's the
it'll
only
be
thing
their
they'll
necks
buy.
on the line. You should know more about all that than me, though, right?
I don't serve any of the lords. But I see what you mean. After 3 centuries of Renan rule without much upheaval, it's possible the soldiers might be losing their edge. All this trouble
it's a
we've
good
caused
time to
might be the
cause
first
rebellion.
excitement they've had in a while.
Well, I don't plan on getting killed for their amusement.
All right. Oh, hey, arts. Art screen. You can assign arts that you've learned to each of the different buttons. You can set 3 arts to use while on the ground, plus an additional 3 in the air. Press left or right trigger to inspect the arts you have available. Characters that are set to auto can use all of their arts, but you can press X to uncheck arts you wish for them to avoid. You can also cast healing arts from the screen as well.
This feels a bit like an overhaul.
See, so that's why. Because maybe only have the 3 set. Rising Wyvern, Swallow, Swallow,
Yeah.
Mirage. Well, that explains that on Mirage. Were those DLC arts?
They're probably assigned to your weapons.
Oh, that would make sense, because we do have 3
Yeah.
weapons.
No, I think those 3 might be associated with the weapon. Well, I'm not entirely sure.
Oh, like the single weapon?
Yeah, is there any kind of way to look at the weapon closely? I don't know. He just has them.
Huh. The costumes come with DLC arts.
Fucking son of a bitch.
Well, at least they're marked different.
Well, that's because they're a different type of art. Oh, I misunderstood earlier then.
But yeah, you see the up arrow next to Rising Wyvern?
Yeah, that's
Down
because it's rising
Mirage.
attack.
Yeah. Brings you into the air, drops you back down. Just worth noting.
This is a different system that I'm used to seeing.
Anyways, we save.
Alright.
We go on break. We come back, and then it'll be the Vicresa playing.
Mm-hmm. Can I get the wings on?
No.
Oh.
Anyways, back in a few minutes.
Right.
Bazam.
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 Do a second save.
That's up to you. Like, we haven't left the screen.
Just kidding.
Yeah, well, you try waking them up from their quick naps.
I have no regrets. Oh,
What button did you hit?
Steam control settings. Think it has a menu outside of the game?
Yes.
Okay, that's a thing.
Well, Steam has its own controller setup. And so Steam controller settings opens a separate menu. It's not that surprising.
Okay, so I am a little rusty, but arts basically come in 3 flavors: mage, fancy swordsmanship, and magic swordsman. These first 2 are going to be your standard fancy swordsmanship, but these next 3 are more the magic swordsman style. I'm not entirely familiar with the differences. You know how Abita Cait is sometimes don't sweat the small stuff kind of person?
Yeah.
Oh, it just outright leads off calling it hidden arts. I'm not going to be too gun shy on using the arts.
Okay.
And this is for auto mode. I can't work with her. Arts aren't the same as astral arts. I mean, yeah. The control scheme they're similar. The control scheme is much different than I'm used to. Yeah, isn't it pretty typical that actual weapon stuff and weapon skills users and, well, more complicated than that, but
Glad to see you made it. I heard you managed to escape, but I didn't expect to
swordsmen
see you
will
alive
never
mask
be
with
casting
you.
spells,
In any
so I'm
case,
saying.
we're all wanted by the Renans. It'll be easier for everyone if you both just come with me.
Where are the others?
Thank
They're waiting
goodness
for us
that
up
could be
ahead.
not zoomed
Come
in.
on.
I will fix that. Hey, cutscene.
Why was it so zoomed in?
I appreciate that some of them have guns.
And crossbows.
Stay where you are.
I don't appreciate that one.
Just look at all these soldiers.
I appreciate a
How
mixture of
badly
the
do they
two.
want to destroy this hideout?
It's an insurgent! Why wouldn't they?
Apprehend the traitor. Slaughter the rest.
Appreciate the efficiency.
Sion!
He's just always getting one shot.
Sion!
Huh. Suddenly sword.
Blazing sword. But how?
Why is the cutscene having issues?
Impossible.
The Master Core. He was embedded within her all along. No matter. Kill her if you have to. Just retrieve the core.
Hopefully this won't be a problem.
You know, I get the feeling they're not gonna do much.
I'm pretty sure your armor melted into your skin is the worst feeling in the world. If not, it's probably only seconds drowning. I'm not admiring them.
So, paying attention, I'm going to say he's half and half.
I'm suspecting that too.
Well,
Especially with only half mask lighting up.
yeah.
It's very symbolic.
So one of his eyes was glowing, you know, like the bright eyes.
Yeah.
You okay?
Your arms!
Oh, yeah. How about that? Guess it's just as well I can't feel it.
You're not in agony? Wait, are you serious?
What part of I can't feel pain
Hold
do you
still.
not understand?
They might have thought it was just bravado. You know, oh yeah, I can't feel pain. No.
He's a very straightforward person with you guys.
It's one of my healing arts.
Good, can we customize your arts, you asshole?
A sword that
His
sears
mask,
the hand
not
of
his
he who
eyes.
wields it, and a healing art to mend. A man numb to pain, and a woman whose very touch deals nothing but.
Thank you.
It's not like I like you
All
or
right,
anything.
let's rout the bastards and
saving
finish
me,
them off before the
fucker.
surviving stragglers have a chance to regroup. Iron Mask, you
She
coming?
owes you nothing.
Definitely. I'm
Fuck
not about
you.
to go back all that way alone.
So I guess you're not planning on releasing me, huh?
Sorry, you're coming with us.
Exactly.
There's one thing you should know. No one uses that flaming sword without my say-so.
They just did.
You needn't worry on that score. I doubt many of us could get close to it in the first place, or would want to.
Well, there's that random person who seems to have more respect for you than...
A
Yeah,
blazing
fair.
sword. It just might be strong enough to match the power of a lord. No, maybe even to surpass it.
Are you sure you're okay?
What do you mean?
Your wound. That soldier nailed you pretty good. Not to mention those flames bursting from you.
They only hit my master core, so I'll be fine. And the flames weren't even hot. It's probably because they're just a manifestation of the astral energy. Honestly, I'm more surprised that you really are incapable of feeling pain.
Did you think I was faking?
No, I believed you. I guess seeing you stay calm while bearing those burns to your hands just really made it hit home
Okay,
for
that's
me.
fair.
It's ironic. I have no problem hurting anyone who touches me. But as soon as I try to wield that sword, it's me who gets hurt.
Do you wish you were impervious to pain too? You realize you could burn your fingers off without even noticing, right?
So what?
That'd be kind of
All I
inconvenient.
need right now is power. And up until now, I haven't come across anything stronger than that blazing sword the whole time I've been doing this.
You really don't care what happens to you as long as you get what you're after, do you?
Don't
There's no
talk
problem
like
with
you
that
know me.
mindset.
You... You're right. I don't get you. I don't get why you're so quick to throw it all away. Not when us slaves have never had a choice in whether we lived or died.
Oh, hey, we befriended.
And Zephyr has teamed up with your party. Yeah.
Gun-based long-range strikes and astral arts. Exert to enemies from a safe distance. Use healing arts to allies with low HP. Tell CP, summon your CP total. Target flying in astral art wielding enemies. Plus foe with lower HP during combat.
You formed a brother band with better plats.
Damn! Arts while feeling and support effects consume cure points in addition to AG. That's something I'm new to. CP is shared across the party and can be restored with items or finding staying on an or campground. It can be raised by leveling up or finding specific items. Oh, shit. They actually restrict your healing? Change party leader.
Strategy.
All your party operates combat. It's strategy.
Wow. Okay. That's a reasonable amount of control.
Tails has always had pretty good control from what I remember. There are healing items. He's fine.
Probably just leave it on moderation for now.
It feels like it's a little more... It's a little more vague, but honestly, I think that's fine.
What equipment can we give Shion? Hunting rifle, Argent Noble Ruse, the
How about,
Necrodome Aegis.
How about this one?
The glowy weapon.
Yeah.
Are we gonna give Iron Mask the glowy weapon as well?
You gotta have that sword if you want. Yeah. I did swap leader. Let's see. Recap. Yeah, the skits are more like comic styled. I'm used to it having little portraits interacting. It makes a lot of sense since this is... I wouldn't say other Tales games aren't serious, but... yeah. They completely overhauled the way battle handles compared to what I remember.
At least for Zestiria, I think it's similar, though it has been a little while since I've played.
Battle, basic battle, right button, right bumper to form, normal attack. I'm just getting a feel for it.
And like I said, keep in mind that controller, the buttons are swapped. So it's the right face button that's jump, and top, left, and bottom are the arts.
Mm-hmm. Unleash it. Martial arts and arcane arts all triggered instantly. Yeah, so there's your weird icon arts.
Okay.
And you already knew that.
Enhancing arts.
I forget if enhancing arts has been a thing or not. The use counter, I think, has been around for a long time, so that you could know how close you are to getting certain arts. Because using arts over and over is a good way to learn arts. Server. Okay, character-based AI personalities.
I'm just using Zestiria as a reference because, no, Berseria came out after Zestiria, didn't it? Zestiria is the only other one I've actually played, though, so I keep using it as a reference. At least in that, enhancing arts just reduce the cost as you use them more.
Left bumper, right bumper during combat. But isn't that used for other things? Press the menu to change the character's battle control. Yep.
Berseria had more effective arts. It sounds like. So, similar to this.
I'm a little confused on a little bit of the controls, but sure.
Like what parts?
Oh. Okay, let's figure out the zoom real quick.
Probably go to controls.
Controls.
System. Further down.
Oh. Oh, yeah, that's combat. No control for...
Is it just us? Was there just a zoom setting that we overlooked?
No, I guess this is just going to be our camera. I keep reflexively tilting the camera down because zooming out and then tilting down. Sorry that this is the first slow starting session. Unfortunate that we're only seeing that halfway through the session. Sorry for that too.
That's...
Glanamede Castle. Stronghold of Lord Balsef. Self-imposed ruler of all Calaglia.
I've never seen it from this close before.
This is awfully quick to...
That's it, all right.
We'd have to
Next
do
to it
some
are the
agent
gates of
file
fire.
editing.
Take a good long look while you still can. That wall is what we've come to tear down. The only thing standing between us and freedom.
Is a giant wall.
Freedom.
Let's go.
So the bumpers change targeting.
Be careful. If you get close to a Zoogle, they'll attack.
Very straightforward.
Yep. During combat, press menu button while in the menu to change your character's control.
Oh,
mode.
okay, that fixes.
Sighted! And again! I'll bring you back from death
Oh.
abyss!
You're surrounded. Just stay calm.
You're mine!
Don't let them form a pack.
Pew, pew, pew.
Take
Not half bad.
Could you try to be less patronizing?
I didn't mean nothing by it. I'm sure I can put this to use. Don't fight any enemies you can otherwise avoid, all right?
Makes sense.
What did they literally
Here
just
I
say?
go! It's over!
That they're scrubs.
Over. Fall back. I'm on.
Sighted! You're mine!
Talon sword.
Get behind, get behind it.
From death's abyss!
To the Core.
I'm going to ride.
Run you through. See ya. Not done yet.
I'm only getting started.
Oh, hi.
Well, at least your teammates contributed.
I can feel my power growing.
Oh, hey, you leveled up.
This is...
Seems you found something good.
All right, now we
Supplies
can
like
go
that are
claim
valuable.
everything.
Never overlook them.
Got it. I'll remember that.
But myself, this ball is a horrible, horrible idea. Ooh.
Shiny.
Fine.
What a weird stone.
I sense a strange power from it. We should gather as many as we can find.
Fine.
It will be an adjustment, not orienting the camera down. What's worse? You know what's worse? When I'm walking around in real life, I throw my head down.
Let's
It's
stop
something
a moment to
Cyberdeath
catch our
just
breath.
does.
But I've barely worked up a sweat.
Speak for yourself. What do you want, a medal? Doesn't look like we're being followed. Fail to grab these rare moments of quiet when you can. You'll end up regretting it later.
You're the boss.
Yeah, I'm used to looking down, so having the camera stare at the ground in front of you is something very comfortable and natural to me. But very bad for showing off a game, and actually just not good in general.
While resting, you can watch skits and cutscenes that you've previously viewed.
Nice.
Normally, we should take turns standing guard. But this first time, I'll watch over things so you two can rest easy.
I've never just sat and watched a fire like this before. It's surprisingly soothing.
Well, aren't you getting comfortable? You realize there are still Zoogles prowling around out here, right?
Ah, don't be a spoil sport. It's important to let your mind and spirit relax. Does you a lot more good than you might think.
There was a skip. Go back. Go back. Zephyr's teachings?
Thanks.
Zephyr, why aren't you concerned about who I am?
You feeling left out, son?
No, it's not that. But
You said you wanted to fight so that you can live a free man. At this point, that's all that matters. Even if it somehow turned out you were a Renin, it wouldn't be such a big deal.
a Renin?
Until we know who you are, we can't rule anything out.
Smart man.
Besides, we've already got Shion with us. At this point, what's one more Renin as long as they're on our side?
He just wants
So you
people
don't
who
see
are
every
pro
Renin as
freedom.
an enemy?
Our goal isn't to hunt down and kill all Renins. We only arm ourselves as much as we need to set ourselves free.
Smart man.
If you can believe it, not every Danon agrees with what we're doing either.
Are you saying we have enemies among the
I have
Danons?
disagreement.
Not quite. They're just not up for rebelling, per se. The thing you have to remember is that everyone has their own path to walk.
It's
I'm not
I'll
sure
wait
I
for that.
understand.
That's okay. Just focus on what we have to do right now. However, the time will come when you'll need to decide what to do for yourself.
Nuh-uh. We get to decide what he does. We're the ones with the controller.
How come you don't have a scar on your hand?
A scar? What do you mean?
The Crimson Crows all tore off their own spirit cores, right? But your hand doesn't show any signs of ever having a core like theirs. Why not?
I don't know. I don't remember anything about myself from before Doc found me.
Seriously? You have that mask, you don't feel any pain, and you just happen to know how to fight with a sword? No
muscle
way.
memory.
You must remember something.
I'm not lying if that's what you think. Believe me, I wish I knew who the hell I am. But I don't. It's funny how I didn't have any time for soul searching while digging up rocks in a mine.
That could put a damper on things.
Are you saying you've told us everything about yourself?
Zephyr.
It's bad manners to pry when you've got plenty to hide yourself.
You're You're not gonna ask me about my past too?
Only when I think it's necessary. You're a real man of mystery, I'll admit. That said, I'm not one to dig around in someone's business just out of curiosity.
Good way to get on someone's bad
If
side
you
in the
remember
first place.
something and feel like sharing, you're free to do so. For now, I think that's good enough.
I like Zephyr.
Right.
Reasonable person.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And another
So
one.
this whole you not
Yes.
feeling pain thing, is that for real?
Did you not see the arm?
Why would I lie
burns?
about it? And why would you care anyway?
Is that
No,
not?
it's just, you know,
Oh,
I
she's just
can't imagine
so
what
in
it's like.
disbelief.
That's all.
Or
As
this
a
was supposed to be
slave,
an
I'd say
earlier
it has
one,
its
but
advantages
it's
and
the right background
disadvantages.
right here.
Oh?
I think this is
On the
more
upside,
her
when Ren
elaborating
soldiers
on the
push me
subject.
around, I hardly flinch. The downside's that I get injured without even noticing. Which means I could be knocking on death's door and not even realize it.
Really?
I think your body
Sure.
doesn't move as well.
I may be
and all
numb
that.
to pain, but it doesn't make me immortal or anything. Still, I wouldn't have noticed any of this if someone hadn't pointed it out to me. If not for my fellow slaves, I'd be long dead, lying in a ditch somewhere.
Aw, nuts. But no, like, anyone will want to defend themselves by looking at their oppressors and so just deciding we need to get rid of them since they were trying to get rid of us. Basically just hard shifting into total revenge. It's understandable, and a level of reparations is necessary to get society back on their feet, as well as to, you know, repay being a dick to them.
Getting past the people actually holding you down, sure. There are plenty, though, that want to extend that to wipe out the entire group.
Yeah.
Not just the ones oppressing. Because they seem to think the entire group could, like, the rest of the group could have done something to stop the oppressors.
For example, they will say that Renan are ontologically evil and will want every Renan dead no matter how innocuous they are.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very understandable mindset. And that's why I wanted to say something about what you said. Like, and I did want to say that, like, the nature of reparations is inequality in order to foster more future equality, in a weird way. But things are not innately bad or good, you know?
Yeah.
And I do have to say that. I'm sorry if I'm out of
Mastercore,
line
huh?
speaking.
Now I see.
But it's a strong topic.
So
It's
that's
hard to
why
not have an
Balsef's
opinion
cronies were so desperate to
if
catch
you
her.
prove of
Is
that.
that what it's called? The jewel in her chest?
Oh, right. You don't remember a damn thing, do you? Fair enough. Guess it's time to fill you back in. Tell me, you ever wonder why we Danans are made to work ourselves to the bone, day in, day out?
Well, when you put it like that, I always just assumed we were mining resources for them.
And don't you think it'd be quicker if they used all that high-powered tech they have? Why go to all the trouble of relying on weak human labor? Listen, what the Renans are really after isn't resources or minerals. It's astral energy.
Oh, they're probably trying to trigger it to draw out and siphon.
Hence the spirit
They're
stones.
harvesting the astral energy that sleeps inside all matter in life forms. And they're doing it the same way they have for the past 300 years, using us Danans as mere siphons.
Right. They have machines for minerals, but extracting from Danans requires spirit cores. Any astral energy collected passes through a spirit vessel on its way to being stored in a master core.
But why go to the trouble of collecting all this energy in the first place? Do they really need all that juice just to use astral arts?
It determines the Sovereign.
Sovereign? Is that the Renan ruler?
Exactly. 5 lords, each doing whatever it takes to gather as much astral energy as they can and store it in their master cores. Whichever of them manages to accumulate the most power at the end of their contest is crowned the ruler of the Renan motherland. A new crown contest, as they call it, is held every decade or so.
So you see, the Master Cores are the receptacles in which the Lords store their power. And we Danans are sacrificed, so the Renans can choose their new ruler.
That's insane! You're telling me that's what our people have been dying for this
Yes.
whole time?
Relax, hero. You're not the only one who's bent out of shape about the whole thing. There are two things that I haven't been able to get my head around yet. What business would a Renan have stealing a Master Core? And what's the deal with that blazing sword?
I think the sword is a physical manifestation of the Master Core's astral energy. As for why it took the shape of a sword, well, I don't know any more than you do. Honest.
And that stuff about needing your permission to use it? What was that about?
I'm the only one of us who can control the Master Core to some extent. Without me to adjust the flow of astral energy, the sword can't take a physical form.
What do you want out of this? You may be one of them, but you don't strike me as the ruthless oppressor type.
I'm going to take down all of the lords.
Good goal. Good goal.
Good to have goals. I'm not.
Never thought I'd say this, but I like the cut of your jib, Renan.
I'm not big on rebellions,
Very
but I think
well.
the system does need a
As
huge
far as
overhaul.
we're concerned, the struggle
most
continues
pragmatic.
either way. And with that sword on our side, our chances of victory just increased. That is, of course, assuming we can count the two of you in.
The one who can control the sword and the one who can wield the sword.
Fine by me. After all, it sounds like we're after the same thing anyway.
Kind of. He's not exactly handling the sword great.
Honestly, I'm still a little confused by all this. But if it's a choice between this or going back to being a slave, then I choose to fight.
Then it's settled. Together we'll overthrow the Renan Lords. And first up on that chopping block is Balsef, the wild beast.
Balsaf.
Sound good?
Nightmare! Yay!
Oh. Thanks.
I've got to hurry.
Oh, probably less nightmare. More she's on a time limit. And she's feeling that time limit.
We have another secret hideout in Ulzebek, not far from here. We should be able to meet up with our comrades there.
You're good on talking, right? Okay, thank you. There's a skit.
Cut it out. Didn't anyone ever tell you it's rude to stare?
What do you
I know I already asked you this, but are you sure we haven't met somewhere before?
What's so hard to understand? I'm Renan, you're Danon. There's no way.
And then
Besides, I'm from Lenegus. Trust me, wherever you were before you lost your memory, we've never crossed paths.
say that after you see him
Lenegus?
out of his mask.
You mean the same Lenegus that's up in the sky? I've heard it
No,
called
the
the
other
Renan's
Lenegus.
Castle, but I never imagined people actually lived up there.
Well then, where did you think we all lived? Didn't you see the Renan Lords descend for the crown contest?
And how long ago was that?
Well, the current contest started 7 years ago, so...
Then I wouldn't remember.
Yeah.
Just how far back do you remember?
About a year, give or take. That's how long ago Doc found me.
1 year. Then no. I'm sorry, but there really is no way we could have met.
Guess not.
Just got to keep my
I
head
hate
full.
camping out.
About treated pity days.
Sorry about the trouble with the camera. It will be fixed between sessions. Can't believe it's not an actual option. That's really... I see what they must be going through.
Couldn't have collected the
You
shinies that
should
were
be
up
able
there
to eat this. Whenever you find
before
some, make sure to
jumping off
grab
the
it.
bridge.
It's edible, huh? Good to know.
Definitely.
Oops.
Did you really
What could
get?
this be?
I mean, there's a ladder right there. You can go back, but
Right. Alright.
did you not see the shinies that were there before
I did.
deciding you're gonna walk off a ledge?
I did! I did not see the shinies.
Impulsive. Yes, even Victresa is impulsive.
I am rarely impulsive. I have very few impulses.
What could this be?
Hey, look, now that we're collecting food as well, we can just accept everything, right? Right.
Haha, you're funny. Should we check
What a
it?
lovely view.
I doubt it'll let you walk off.
What's
What's what? What's what?
we haven't fully checked out that spot on the lower ground. Oh, I thought there was a little more this way.
No? We pretty fully explored it when you jumped down here, as you
Yeah.
can tell by the map.
Yeah. Something work. What about work? How are you gonna call work impulsive? Running is just free.
Alright.
That is one enormous stray.
I don't think we can take it right now.
Giganta Zoogles. And then they're called giant Zoogles. Very hard to fight, but you can get rare items and FP.
We've almost made it to Ulzebek.
What could this be?
Mushrooms. You're gonna fight it, aren't you?
Why not?
I'd steer clear of that Zoogle if I were you.
You will die.
Damn. That weak, huh?
Focus that leg if you can.
We don't have much.
Alright.
Take it. I'm already getting started.
Oh, that's a
Bring you back from
one.
death aesthetic.
It has 252,000 health.
Hmm.
When the party wipes out, normal fight loses. It costs CP to recover in the same area. While you'll still return to the same area even with no CP, you won't recover HP, meaning that retreating to accrue CP can still be wise.
Not good enough.
Did you... Wait. Did you still lose CP? Okay. Because it said normal fight, and I wasn't sure if that would be considered a normal fight or not. Are you fighting it again?
It got a lucky shot.
It's level 43!
Brace
Here I
yourself.
go.
This one's tough. Rising Wyvern. Strike.
252,000 health.
Here I go. It's over.
Deep, brothers.
What the?
Stay away from my friend.
Alright.
Flat-
It looks rough, but I can still live.
I hope this
But,
is
you know.
medicine works as promised.
Okay.
You're
Here I
reloading
go.
after you
I'm
do
only
this.
getting started.
Yeah.
Take it.
Damn. Let me get a feel for this before.
Let's pick ourselves up and keep moving.
Well, I guess this is how we're spending the time before our break.
Brace yourself. This one's tough.
Repeatedly losing.
Sighted. I'm
Okay.
only getting started.
Like some leg.
Yeah. Go.
Blades.
Okay. Yeah. That was the last one. I did promise just one more.
No, you never actually said that. You said let you get a feel for it. So I wasn't sure how long you were planning
What
on
was I
doing that.
thinking?
Load.
Yeah, I'm going to.
Huh. Auto saves. The manual save.
Okay. I am reasonable.
When?
Always. It's one of my big traits.
Yeah.
No map attack. Gimmick, by the way.
Normally I don't pick on the weak.
Take it. You're mine. There. Got you.
Don't go charging off like that. Guess we gotta roll with it.
Take it. I'm only getting started. Take it. It's over.
You.
What's her jump attacks look like?
Everything's coming up, Zephyr.
Woohoo!
It's okay.
Here I go. You're mine.
And she jump attacks.
Yeah, she get to her base.
There. You're mine.
They're basically the thing.
Here I go. It's over. Magna Ray. Huh.
I'll run you through.
You're mine.
The aerial art that she has. Or art.
Cannon.
She doesn't have
Here I
anything
go.
inside.
You're mine. Sighted.
She doesn't have anything
Mine.
inside.
Magna Ray.
She's got backed
There.
by
Got you.
Sonic.
They've really got us on the ropes.
Don't forget to heal your wounds.
Fucking feeling stupid for that one. Huh. Can't use our spells on there. That's good to know.
Are you gonna heal your friendo? You know, Iron Mask.
Sorry.
So that uses CP. Okay. Otherwise, you could just use items or first aid spell.
What could this be?
Really kicking myself on letting him die.
You didn't lose out on experience. That's the important part.
Oh, he doesn't?
Looked like they were still at the same. Next 240. Next 226. Oh, no, maybe he did. Did he get 13 from 3 enemies?
Rip.
Okay, well,
Frustrating, whatever. You're not going to have even the XP the whole game.
Yeah, 13 is such a small amount. It's only going to be noticeable right now or in a very,
I won't forgive
rare circumstance
you.
that you barely hit the level up.
There.
Easier said than done.
Let me help.
No excuses.
First
This is
aid.
up to
Here's
us.
a healing art. First aid.
One final push.
Here I go.
Give them all we got.
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
It's coming apart.
Yeah, less talking, more pummeling.
Pathetic.
Jeez.
I do appreciate the mid-combat talk. All the mid-combat chatter is actually something that made Abita Cait very comfortable with this game series. You probably could tell why.
Nope.
For a while, we weren't very active, so she kind of got lonely in her head. Not that she'll admit it.
Okay, people, this is it. Ulzebek.
No sign of any Renin guardsmen.
The
No, 'cause
Renins
you
aren't as
can't play it in
populous as the
English.
Danins. Probably figure
Not a fan of
stationing
the
guards in a
voices.
place like this would be a waste of precious manpower.
So this is where the next safe house is?
Don't have time to read.
Yes. The last place they'd think to look for enemies is on their own doorstep.
That is, assuming anyone actually made it here before us.
Zephyr!
Looks like we needn't have worried. Come on.
Probably go ahead and save for the neck break.
Right.
Alright.
Off stream, I'm gonna fucking want to go at that thing. And it's going to make a huge XP disparity.
Alright, back in a couple minutes. And then we get to explore Ulzebek.
Yep.
Yay. Alright, back in a few. Wazam! One of us returns. The other is indisposed. No, permanently. Helps if I tab back into the game. Oh, camera controls are awful. At least I get my map. Oh, so you're the new recruit that Zephyr brought in, eh? I mean, Shion probably wouldn't call herself a recruit, really. Oh, really? Well, we've all heard plenty about you, so if you ever decide to join up with how have you heard about Shion? You'll definitely be more than welcome. Is there anything you want to know? What is this place? This is Ulzebek. It's a Danon enclave, blah blah blah. Words hard. Which one is indisposed? All of them. Vicresa. For now. Until she takes down the rest as well. While indisposed. Don't ask me how it works. System things. It's a Danon enclave, like plenty of others in this realm. Unlike Mazgul, which is mainly a mining area, this place mostly produces food and other daily essentials. The Bright Eyes rarely show their faces here, which is why we've made it our headquarters. What's the situation? Our friends have made it back from the old Zion mine. Fortunately, not everyone made it out of there alive. We have to make sure their sacrifice won't be in vain. Am I really that famous? Why are you so surprised? Of course you're famous, tough guy. Hard for people not to notice you wearing that mask of yours. Yes, this mask. Yeah, I know it's supposed to be about Iron Mask, but... this mask. And as if that's not enough, you're always going out of your way to help people and make life less miserable. It's no wonder people talk about you. That kind of reputation, I say you definitely belong with the Crimson Crows. Alright, get you around. Just look out for armored soldiers and Zeugles when you go out, okay? No. Camera. Camera. I don't know. It won't let me in. There it goes.
Should this really be here?
That looked bad. It really did look like I was trying to look up the dress. Oh, vertical camera controls, though. Come on, quit standing around talking. We've got water to carry. You saw those Crimson Crow members. They were hurt. Those Bright Eyes must have got them. I wonder if we're next. I don't know. Dad says the Bright Eyes can't afford to just kill their workers, but maybe they change their minds. Well, that's bleak. It's kind of expected. I can make just about anything. Food, clothing, furniture. Not that there's anything left to make things with. Wonder how much longer this fighting will go on. So many Crimson Crows who have gotten injured and killed because of it. Who knows? I just hope things don't get any worse. It sends chills down my spine thinking about what might happen if they manage to make the Renans any angrier. Ladder! Oh, what's in this room? People! People are scary. All this dark talk just makes today's work that much harder to get through than it already is. Yeah, there it goes. I'm out on patrol on Zephyr's orders. You can never be too careful when dealing with bright eyes. If any of us sense even a whiff of trouble, all we have to do is give the signal and everyone can hide immediately. Are you telling me I shouldn't get involved with the Crimson Crows, old man? You're damn right I am. Back when I was your age, we had people who were doing the same things as them folks, and ain't nothing's changed. Nothing.
Nothing. What did I miss? After this?
If them bright eyes find out we've got a Crimson Crow hiding among us, you can be sure there'll be hell for everyone to pay in Ulzebek. She's right. They'll kill us all, each and every one of us. You know how they operate. Exactly. I'd give it a second thought before you do something we'll all regret. As much as I hate to admit it, they're both right. I hate the Renans as much as anyone else, or as everyone else, but trying to fight them is suicide. There's only one way it's going to end for them Crimson Crows, and it ain't going to be pretty. Just give it up. It's hopeless against the Renans.
Okay, so there is some light measures of freedoms in the Donan villages, but they're completely disheartened with the resistance because things never work.
Sounds like there's a bit of a ruckus close by. Did something happen? I don't know what's going on around here. As long as it don't make my life any harder, though, I don't give a hoot. It's been a long and hard enough struggle making it to this age as it is. My creaky old body can't take much more. Nope, camera. Still not trying to look up her dress. The road over there leads to the Iglia Wastes. You won't find any Renans since it's all just ruins and abandoned villages, but it's crawling with stray Zeugles, so be careful if you go there. After working with my hands all my life, I can't hardly see nothing with these old eyes anymore. Whew. I've lived in Calaglia all my life, so I like to think I can take a little heat. This is really pushing it. That's why I've got to stay hydrated. Can't afford to collapse from heat stroke while looking out for Renans. Remember, folks, stay hydrated. It seemed like there was a big commotion earlier, so I decided to hide in here and wait. Think it's finally safe for me to come out? Gotta stay vigilant for signs of armored soldiers. Can't have a repeat of what happened in the old Zion mine. Drop down. Drop down. Drop down. Can't go that way. Can we go that way? Should you be going somewhere else?
Damn!
Be careful if you choose to go out. There's a garrison of armored soldiers up ahead. And I guess we'll continue with the... Oh, more people to talk to. I'm glad you're okay. Quick, get inside. These are rations we've managed to swipe back from the Bright Eyes. You're welcome to have some. Just make sure you don't see... just make sure they don't see you with them. Thanks. I'll be careful. My kids are starving over here, and they somehow expect us to keep them fed on next to nothing. By all means, your kids are more than welcome to have them. It makes the risk we take getting these rations that much more worthwhile.
Still thrown off a little that heal spells actually have MP bar, but only heal spells. It makes sense. Cure spells are probably the major reason that a lot of games keep up on MP bars. One of.
Here we go.
So you're telling me that I'm indisposed?
Yes, I was telling them you were indisposed.
Let's wait for a bit.
Zephyr,
This
you
is what
made it!
happens.
See? I told you there's no way Zephyr would have kicked the bucket.
Fine, you were right. So, what's the plan?
Well, we've got an ace up our sleeve and the enemy's in disarray. I say we strike while the iron's hot.
So we're finally going head-to-head with Balsef.
That's right. We can't afford to mess this up. It's now or never.
Then now it is! We've all been waiting for this day for far too long!
Leave the plan to me. In the meantime... Yeah, you two need to do something about your outfits.
What's wrong about the outfits? That's a lovely dress, thank you very much.
I don't know. We don't
I
stick
have
out that
just
much.
the thing for your size. Stay right there, okay?
I mean, your wardrobe being in disrepair is
Ta-da! I
entirely
told you,
mundane.
it fits like a dream.
She doesn't have anything different worn.
I'm afraid we don't have any Renin
Oh.
clothing. I could find you some Danon outfits.
She was talking to the guy.
But
I thought she was
something
talking to
tells me
both.
you'd rather pass.
Is this really that important?
In case you need reminding, I'm here because our interests overlapped. Nothing more. At no point did I say I've given up being a Renin. Now,
said.
let's play nice. How about you ask Nate and see what he says? He's our one-stop shop for info around here. With any luck, he might just know something.
Changing clothes isn't changing who you are.
Ocean blue battle garb. It was made by stitching together pieces of cloth that the Crimson Crows collected. Oh no, Zephyr left our party. Outfits.
Seems silly, person. Not silly.
Oh, see?
Oh, okay, you could use your weapons as weapon skins.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh.
It's probably showing what your Okay, the skin comes off when you change.
Okay. So you have to select weapon, then weapon skin.
Yeah, fair. That way you don't miss out on the way newer weapons look.
Well, if it's not going to make too much of a difference early game, then... let's go with that. And then... okay, but like, that's just nice.
Yeah. It's not nice. Yeah, as long as you're spiritual. Are you going like water and oil?
Try to be careful not to stand out too much. You're the only Renin around here, you know.
I know. I was just thinking about how communal it feels here, even though it's only supposed to be slave quarters.
Yeah, that threw me off too.
Oh, yeah. When you put it like that, I guess it is different from heavily patrolled Mosgul. Were you expecting something more depressing?
It's likely a sign that Balsef doesn't think you guys can do anything to him.
What?
I mean, if Balsef thought the Crimson Crows actually posed a threat to him, You'd figure he'd be trying harder to suppress them.
He has a point.
No. You're probably right about that. All of the other Danans that aren't with the Crimson Crows accept the Renan's rule as simply a fact of life. From the day we're born, no, probably even before that, it's been drilled into us that the only purpose our lives have is to help select the next sovereign.
If they don't like the status quo, then they should fight it. Otherwise, they're endorsing it either way.
That's a very privileged stance.
I see it differently, but that's just me. Speaking of Renans, do all of them think about things the way you do?
I won't deny that among my fellow Renans, power and status are everything. However, that isn't what this is about for me.
She wants to be the new Cait.
I have something I need to do. And I'll do whatever it takes, and use whoever and whatever I need in order to get the job done. To hell with power.
I respect that.
We're really going to bet it all on Iron Mask and his Renan lady friend? Not sure I like our odds. Well, if Zephyr says they're good, it must be true. We'll just have to trust them. And if still talking to the others, you'll find him outside. You should go say hi to him.
Also, the disarray. It's just the best time to strike in general.
You're not only new here, you don't remember much at all, right? If you've got any questions, lay them out and I'll see what I can tell you. Oh god. Goals! Ideally, we'd like to drive out the Renans, but as I'm sure you know, they've got us more than a little outgunned. For now, we're mostly waiting for a chance to strike as we sabotage what we can, gather intel, and help other slaves along the way. Although apparently our big chance is right around the corner, if Zephyr and the rest are to be believed. The Bright Eyes wear those huge armored suits and fight using astral arts and sicking their zeugles on people. You're dead meat if you try to take them head on, so we have to fight using greater numbers and by taking advantage of the terrain. Most of us aren't like Zephyr. We can't take them alone one-on-one like him, unfortunately. That's why we're so glad to have you two on board with us. We could use all the help we could get. Ulzebek is one of the enclaves where Danan slaves live. It's mostly responsible for producing food. The Bright Eyes don't have any outposts here and hardly come through on patrol, which is what made us decide to set up shop here. In exchange for agreeing to keep quiet about our whole presence, we give out supplies to the residents and help them with their needs. Head on. Apply directly to the forehead. Also, it doesn't hurt that nobody's a fan of the Bright Eyes either, though. The big planet in the sky is their homeworld, Rena, while the smaller object is Lenegus, their stronghold and where the Bright Eyes come from. Oh, and about that name. Call them Bright Eyes because their eyes light up whenever they use their astral arts. Pretty simple, right?
Yeah.
Likewise, they love to call us embedded, since we're all embedded with a spirit core as soon as we're born. But when someone joins the Crimson Crows, they dig theirs out. It's our way of showing we're not slaves to anybody any longer. Big shot Renans in charge, the Lords, they wear different outfits from the rest. They're made of weird fabric that stick out like a sore thumb. Zeugles are the monsters you often see tagging along with Bright Eyes. I couldn't tell you how many different kinds there are, but I do know that they're all nasty and real dangerous. There are also feral ones you'll find wandering around outside. Most of those escaped from their keepers. We call those strays. Astral arts. It's what the Bright Eyes refer to the powers that they use. They're basically like a kind of magic. Danans can't use astral arts for themselves, which makes Renans as much of a pain to deal with as their Zeugle pets. Alright, well, if you think of something you need to ask, just let me know.
That's a good way to keep everyone on the same page, especially with a slow start we had.
Yeah.
Has it been 5 turns yet?
No. We're on turn 3.
Fuck!
The other members and I are going to devise our plan of attack. I have to let them know that I intend to make you guys the centerpiece of the whole operation.
Terrible plan, but okay.
This place here is our hideout. Worst comes to worst, we've got plenty of escape routes ready in case we need to bolt from here too.
That'll come into play. Chances.
Yeah. Chimera.
Nath, we need your help.
Ah, damn. Never the manpower when you... Huh? Help, huh? What kind? Is it urgent?
Well, no, not exactly.
Well, in that case, would you mind helping me out with something first? The work's really piled up around here.
What is it you'd like us to do?
Anything you can manage. No one cares about us slaves. That's why it's all the more important that we stick together and take care of each other. Check in with that guy over there for details on what needs doing. And thanks in advance.
We're gonna help you with a bunch of tasks. And then you get to sew
You see
for
anybody
us.
around here who could use our help?
We can't chase after every little thing.
Why not?
She's not good at teamwork, is she?
Hey.
Nate sent us. He heard you might be a little short-handed.
Yes!
You could say that. Didn't think he'd send over the Iron Mask himself, though. That a Bright Eyes with you? You sure we can really trust her? She's on our side. Zephyr can vouch for her. If Zephyr's good with her, then I guess we don't have a problem.
She's basing on team.
Yeah, what the hell. The name's Dyron. I'm the one who runs this lodge. This is a lodge? But we all already have our own beds. We don't sleep on straw and rock-hard dirt around here. The Crimson Crows have their fair share of folks who are either knocking on death's door or can't otherwise move around openly. That's what this place is here for. To give people a place to rest up properly before they head off to fight. Everybody needs their rest. If you don't rest, you can't hope to fight the Bright Eyes at your best.
I guess.
Makes sense. What do you want us to do then? I need you to help haul in some cargo. I have some friends who are on their way to collect it from our hideout in the Zion mine. Mines? Is that really such a good idea after the Renan snuffed the place out? These are valuable items. People risk their lives together. We need to get at least some of them back. Only people amazing at teamwork can pick heal or support class. Yeah, makes me wonder why anyone in Cyberthos does. I am getting this weird look. They should
No
be-
more of a... Are you really going to do this? Are you really going there?
They should be down around the Sandinus Ravine at this point. Meet up with them and help bring the supplies back to
Got
this
it.
lodge. You're welcome to use these facilities if you need to as well. I'll let you sleep here for free. Missions start. Talking to someone with the letter icon will start a subquest. On your subquest will earn your rewards, and you can accept as many of them as you like. Also,
More than just the two of them.
Hottest and Yanzi arcade teamwork.
More than the two of them.
Those two
I
are
had
the
no
exception
idea
that
the
proves the
Crimson
rule.
Crows were so active.
You sound pretty thrilled by that.
Thrilled? Maybe. But I'll settle for hopeful. We know now that not everyone is rolling over for the Renans.
I don't have anything interesting to sell you all, but you're more than welcome to take a look and see what I've got.
Probably apple gels.
Life bottles, scrap meat, and carp. Carp.
Carp.
Carp.
Carp.
Carp.
Carp. Carp. Carp.
Life bottle heals KO as well as restores 800 HP. And we have 0 gold. So no, we didn't get money from accepting that earlier.
That's worse. Also, I shouldn't have been thinking SP gold, because gold has consistently been the currency the series runs with. We have a good amount of altars who are good with teamwork.
No, you have awakened Wardeth. Back anytime. But yeah, mission start. Welcome to sleep here if you like. You'll have to fix your own food, but the beds are nice and soft. I mean, might as well rest. Get our CP back.
See? Teamwork.
Damn, that sounds awful.
Teamwork.
Don't work too hard out there.
Glad you agree, love. What were you saying, though? Like,
Resting there to get our CP back.
gotcha. Like, I got the general, but, like...
Alright.
You get what I mean, right? It's a form of teamwork. What about...
Interesting. I was hoping for a way to quickly just... Can you full screen the map? Hmm.
Still say it's a form of teamwork,
There's full screening the map.
but not in a way where you move around.
What do you mean?
Oh, you were fine with just this? I accidentally hit it earlier.
Yeah, this is what I wanted.
Hmm.
Question mark up here. Sand in this ravine, which is... Oh, you can actually... Huh. You can go through, map transitions this way.
That's really convenient.
Oh, no, it just lets you go to the next map on the map. Or-
Still convenient this way.
Still convenient. You get to see...
Yeah, it's easier to orient if you just kind of thumb through. And they do have a list.
So, first up. Wastelands ahead are inhabited by nothing but Zoogles for miles. If you don't have business out there, I'd stay far away. Never mind, won't let us go that way.
There's monsters to kill, we have business. Blonde following. Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like Cyberthos, alright. Blonde following the blonde.
No choice.
Sighted! You're mine! One more! Magna Ray!
I feel like my fingernails have been growing a lot quicker than they used to. I guess I'm in a healthier state physically than I have been for a long time.
Hmm.
This could be useful.
Yay, we got a spherical shell. Ooh. Piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy.
That is one enormous stray.
I don't think we can take it right now.
Oh, fat attitude.
No.
Okay, if I could actually beat it off stream, would we accept that?
Yeah, sure.
Get lost!
Yeah, I did kill me.
Azure Storm! Come and face me.
There! How's this? Sighted! You're mine! Huh. It's over! These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Pew,
Cut
pew,
them
pew,
apart
pew,
to your
pew.
heart's content.
Pew, 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 pew. Pew,
They've
pew,
really
pew,
got
pew.
us on the ropes.
Don't forget to heal your wounds.
Yeah. Not that.
Hot button.
Yep. Might as well. Okay, and further down there. It's almost like it's towards where the star on the map is. Or in front of me is.
Crazy, right?
Madness. I think the part that throws me off the most is you only invert part of the controls.
Would we like to try double inversion?
What? They're all dead? How did this happen?
Damn it.
How could this happen to them?
Soldiers, that's how.
Are you Iron Mask?
No, I'm the other guy with the mask.
Yeah, I am.
Could be as possible.
Dyron sent me to help. Hang in there.
I'm so glad you made it. In the bushes over there. You'll...
Hang on. Xion, do something.
Too grievous.
He's already dead. Nani?
It's no use. He's already dead.
Oh my god!
Damn them. They've killed so many of us, and it's still not enough. They won't be satisfied until they've wiped us all out like pests!
He mentioned something about those bushes. We should check them.
Is this a cooking pot? But what is it doing here?
If I had to guess, he put it there to make sure a Renan wouldn't steal it.
This is a very valuable cooking pot.
So even though he knew he was dying, he chose to use the last of his strength to hide it, believing somebody would come for it. I guess you think it's stupid getting killed over a silly trinket, huh?
No. Clearly he risked his life for something he believed in. I would never mock someone for that.
Well, that's good.
However, it will be up to us to figure out the purpose behind his dying act.
We'll make sure it wasn't in vain. If
No, it was
nothing
in
else,
bush.
this proves that the Renans can be outsmarted. We'll carry out your will and see it through to the end.
They
Then we
clearly
better
can't,
get
'cause
going.
it's barely in
We don't
the
know when
bush.
those soldiers might be back to make another sweep of the area.
So this is what it means to fight the Renans.
Sounds like you're kind of scared to me.
Of course I am. But if I'm gonna die one way or another, I'd rather go down fighting.
I like that this character actually knows to be scared rather than ha ha. Since I cannot feel pain, I am not. But, yeah. Just, I appreciate the humanized iteration of this general archetype. And not to dash all that genuine appreciation with a playful jabbing. I was going to say something about the fact that the lid was excessively important. Eesh. Even though it legitimately is. But I lost track.
Of the lavatory.
I lost track of what I was going to playfully say about the cooking pot. Ah, world's most dramatic cooking pot. I could say that much.
I guess we know what he asked for his final meal.
Well cooked food is no joke.
You could say this food was to die for. Ugh, we're awful.
It is surprising the narrative weight of random cooking pot that you get to use in camps. Almost definitely get to use in camps. Will have.
I won't forgive you.
Like, I know the Renans starve for resources and everything, and well-cooked food can mean the difference between how you whether you can make it through a day. Yeah,
Really got us on the ropes.
it really
Don't forget to heal
is.
your wounds.
Like, no joke it is, but well, I meant like the Renan resource starved the Denon, not the Denon, or not that the Renan are resource starved. But yeah, but it's unusual to see cooking pot have a huge narrative weight like that.
Damn. So nobody made it, huh? I'm sorry.
Like-
We'd arrived just a little sooner. We could have.
Like
Hey.
this is the proof we could overcome our oppressors. The humble cooking pot. That's why I'm making a joke.
Hey, these things happen. It hurts, but this is the world we live in. I'll take good care of what you brought back. It's the only way we can respect the sacrifice of those we've lost. Hey, when's Daddy coming home? Good timing. Good timing. Great timing. Oh no, that's the guy's kid. Not yet, sweetie. Your dad's gone away for a while, and...
Kids aren't stupid.
Don't lie to me. He's dead, isn't he?
Well, that makes it easier.
I know that whenever grown-ups look sad and say someone's gone, they always mean they're dead. Daddy always warned me that this might happen one day. told me to stay strong and be brave. So I... This isn't right. Poor kid shouldn't have to be dragged into our own mess. Let's report back to Nathan, then get ready to fight. Quest complete. Emblem obtained. Rebellious Spark. After a perfect evade or perfect guard, press RB to trigger an immediate counterattack.
Nice.
Veteran Samurai. Archie's Gale Force Fury. Hidden art that opens with a flurry of slashes while stepping forward before whipping up a tornado. How many arts did he use under his own control? Beach Hero?
The DLC.
Oh, okay. These are the DLC art stuff showing up. Hidden art that fires off a pair of water blades for 2-hit attack.
To be fair, not all of them are going to be.
Straight Lace Schoolboy.
That one will be.
Plasma Shock. Hidden art kicks an enemy up into the air before shoving them back down and striking them with lightning.
Like, only the first one was not so far.
Yeah. Scarlet Battle Maiden.
Complete minigames and side content. Okay.
Cyan Instant. Hidden art that sends Xian spinning as she rains wind bullets on the battlefield in every direction.
So, looks like this is how you learn skills in this game.
An intermediate water art that spins up a vicious tornado composed of snow and ice.
Look forward to seeing this bunch every time you get a new party member.
An intermediate light art that unleashes scores of light beams from the heavens. Titles. As you fulfill certain requirements for each of your characters, you'll earn titles for them, which unlock arts and skills that they can then learn, making fights easier. View title unlock requirements from the skill panel.
I remember. Oh.
You can spend SP to learn arts and skills from unlocked titles. Yep.
That's why they give you the SP.
All of which grant powerful effects, making it worth your while to spend SP early and often. The skill panel can be accessed directly by pressing left on the D-pad. You need to use the D-pad more for checking menu stuff in the overworld. If there's a skill you want to learn but just don't have the SP for yet, highlight it in the skill panel and press X. Doing so will turn on an alert that will notify you once you have enough SP for it. Okay. Restore CP at the end of battle while the effects from cooking are active. Alright, what's down here? Burning Strike. Beginner fire art that drops 3 fireballs from the skies. KO Prevention allows you to endure an enemy attack with 1 HP remaining 1 time when taking an attack that would otherwise normally KO you. 552, 568. Severing Wind. Mid-air allows you to dodge once while in mid-air. Ooh. Hidden art unleashes a barrage of thrust before concluding with dramatic slash. Do we want to get any of these? I mean, we should spend the SP.
I would get the one that does not, ones that don't come from the DLC.
So none of these.
Yeah. I'm not sure if the one on the left is or not.
What, this?
The middle left.
This is the base one.
Oh.
Title, Iron Mask.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Oh, a completion bonus for getting all of them.
Nice.
Rebellious Spock.
Yeah, as long as we keep to the non-DLC stuff. I guess we could start digging into the DLC when we're in the later game. I just don't want to start off with it, you know?
That's fair. Increased mid-air damage? Easier perfect evading and guarding. Probably be good to get. Yeah?
Yeah.
Increased crit or sonic thrust? I could get some stuff down here. We do need more aerial attacks.
I try to remember if it's like one character tends to start with Sonic Thrust, the other tends to start with Demon Fang, or if it's both, because the one that easiest comes to mind is Lloyd, and Lloyd learns both. But he starts with Demon Fang and learns Sonic Thrust later.
For
and
relevance.
Zelos starts with, I think he starts with Sonic Thrust, and later learns a variation of Demon Fang.
For relevance, I'm probably going to grab Stardust.
What's that one do?
It's an aerial attack.
Oh yeah, fair.
And Iron Mask kind of needs more of those. Save up for KO prevention.
Yeah. SP is universal, isn't it?
No. Like gain or...
Yeah, like each person, like the party has a single SP pool?
No.
Okay, each one, where is it?
Oops.
How much does it cost for the...
Let's see. Iron Mask, current SP, 28. Current SP,
okay.
552. Cost 800.
I think we should learn aerial art or two for her before... What's the difference between the arts and gun strikes? Oh, that's a astral art.
And that's a gun attack. One probably doesn't require the gun to use. There's probably going to be stuff that's like specifically, hey,
Magic
buffs
versus gun.
Buffs your gun strikes or buffs your astral arts.
Okay, so her gun skills are just called
What's that? That brings up activity records. Fancy. Up does nothing. Down is help. But yeah, with that in mind. Oh, skill panel. Just go to it from there.
What's on your mind? That's going to be a huge early game. We're going to do it for the sake of making
300
the stream more enjoyable early game, aren't we? I think we should hold off on SP stuff. The game should be well enough balanced for early game SP gains.
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads.
Should I tag in for last 15?
Go for it.
Thank you. Can't wait until we could zoom out the camera. Forcing zoom in camera. I know it's make the game flashier, but that's the dumbest idea still.
I feel like somebody's watching us.
Maybe there's someone around here who needs our help.
I mean, press off a letter that way. Yeah, that's subquest, side quest.
Game just pretty much gives you a heads
I'm
up.
skeptical.
You must have gone through the sand in this ravine to get here, right? Is that Zoogle still out there? Big guy, looks like an insect with wings. Has scythes for arms.
I've met him.
Right.
Yeah, we saw it. Looked big and pretty tough to boot. That's the one. It's hard to feel safe knowing it's still out there. I'd really like to see it get its comeuppance one of these... Once these days. Once of these days? It said once. Oh, god damn it. Especially since the people that deliver that comeuppance are gonna enjoy a pretty mighty payday on account of all the materials they'll earn. Oh, yeah. Yep, Zoogle materials are imbued with astral energy, so the stronger they are, the more energy their materials contain. We could use them to make new weapons and stand up to the Rena a little better, even with our astral art handicap. With the odd stray, I can usually gather a few people and get the materials myself.
Not for that one.
But something that big's bound to be beyond my capabilities. If only there was a good way to beat it. We'll take it on.
Are we gonna say that?
Are we going to accept the quest?
All right.
I don't see the harm in us checking it out. Do you hear what you're saying? Got enough to worry about as it is without inviting even more danger. Your Renin pal's right. I know you're strong, but I think even this Zoogle might be beyond you. It's not like I need you guys to take it down for us right away, but how should I put it? If anybody has a shot at it, I think it'll still be you guys eventually. Once you feel like you're up to the challenge, that is. So, don't do it now, but we can just accept all the side quests. When you are, would you be willing to give it a shot? You can bring other people along with you to help, of course.
Okay, how about this? I give that thing until Friday to say it make its peace with whatever divine beings it believes in.
Got it.
Sure, that sounds fair. We'll get it taken care of for you sooner or later. Giant Zoogle hunt. There, if you manage to take it down off stream, it counts for something now.
Everyone knows.
Left face button.
No, I was trying to figure out how we pulled up the map.
Left face button.
Oh! I registered the left on the D-pad as space button.
It's almost like I was saying.
I heard what you were saying. I just did not comprehend it properly.
It's like 50 or something. 43, I think the level was.
Our battle shall be legendary. Does it mention anything about it?
Up. Up.
Oh. Up.
No, just says to beat it, and you get 12,000 Gald and 380 SP.
You're back, huh? Sounds like it was a real ordeal out there. Much as I hate to admit it, there aren't many of us who can take on those Renin armored soldiers. All we can do is make sure we remember those who sacrificed their lives for the cause.
Yeah, they won't be forgotten.
Glad to hear it. Now, what was that favor you wanted to ask me?
Oh, right. Well, you see...
So then, you're wondering if I know of any places where you can find Renin equipment, huh? Anywhere with those damn bright eyes is gonna have tight security, of course. You can't just go carelessly poking around. Unless... Across the wilderness outside Ulzebek, you'll find the Fagin ruins. There's some kind of old Renin castle out there. But with it being impenetrable, I forgot. But with a Renin tagging along, who knows? Maybe you can find some way in. You ask me, though, it's a lot of trouble for some Renin rags. If I were you, I'd get comfortable with Danon garbs.
Those look like the ruins. Let's move.
Are we
Close to 88
really going
levels.
in there?
Yes, now let's move.
Hey, Shion, where does your gun come from?
What do you mean, where does it come from?
When you're fighting, it looks like it just appears out of nowhere.
Oh, that's transferal technology. When I don't need my weapon, I submerge it in empty space. And when I do, I summon it. Make sense?
Not really.
Not really.
But it sounds pretty amazing.
Really?
Huh?
Well, that way you don't have to carry around any heavy weapons or worry about enemies trying to steal them, right? It's a pretty cool invention.
You realize you're praising the technology of your enemies.
Yep, hammer
right?
space.
What's wrong with that?
Technology is technology. It's not good or bad in and of itself.
I guess that's true.
Are we just going to be gushing about the way these characters handle these situations and concepts?
I appreciate a lot of the viewpoints that are being put forth by some of the characters. It's very reasonable viewpoints that some people should really take a lesson from. Not anyone around here, just saying in general.
I'm just a little nervous because it's a little too easy to speak casually about these difficult topics.
What, like technology just being technology, not being good or bad in itself?
it's hard to not associate technology with how it's used. For example, AI technology. And you know how we handle that.
Yeah. You're AI phobic.
We're not AI phobic, but that's also not AI, so I guess that makes it even. Are we going to head off for that? Or... What's the green dot? There. Oh wait, the ruins were the other way. Let me double check by trying here.
Should be going somewhere else.
Okay, it was that area.
I mean, yeah, might as well head out towards the desert and get a look at it. Yay.
To be fair, the Shiny Eye people are oppressors from basically a sister planet.
Am I really doing this for some lousy cloak? There's Zoogles here too?
The person did say there's Zoogles for miles out here.
Hey!
You should always assume there's Zoogles anywhere you go. One of the reasons I need you all. We're a team after all. That means you need to pull your weight.
I'm aware of the irony of her saying that.
So when I call for you, I expect you to clear out any enemies around me. Why do I have to do all that? In exchange, when you call for me, I promise I'll shoot down any enemies around you, too. Sound fair?
Right.
Yeah, alright. If you don't get in the habit of speaking up during fights, that'll impact morale and our ability to combo together. So make sure to do it often, got it?
Just a minute.
Looks like the enemy spotted us. Time to get to work. Don't have to tell me that. You can summon allies in combat to use their unique boost attacks. Once the boost gauge is full, press the corresponding direction to execute. These moves can be followed up with more attacks afterward and also restore AG when used. What?
Just trying to commit to mind a little bit.
Although the boost gauge builds up automatically over time, it can be filled up faster by landing attacks and counter edges on enemies as well. Initiates a brute force swing attack that can down almost any enemy. Use it to get allies out of deep trouble and create openings for additional attacks. Tutorial start.
With that blade
After
and your
using
strength,
art.
the average Zoogle shouldn't be a problem, right?
I'll give it a shot.
And then
Hollow blade.
Oh,
because it depends on the character. Up is for Iron Man.
yeah.
Do it. Not today. Here I come.
You've got me in this fight.
Fires numerous beams of light from the muzzle of Xian's rifle. Effective on aerial enemies, it temporarily restricts their flight abilities and downs them.
Flyers.
Okay. Oh, it doesn't even let you target the other ones. Alright.
One's mine. I'll shoot them down. Magna Ray, this one's mine.
Rising Wyvern.
There, have it.
Take this.
Here I go. Where are you going?
Rising
Ooh, fancy.
This one's mine.
Wyvern.
Where are you going?
Here I come.
Sighted.
And it can be used in the air. That's good. Teaming up with other party members for boost attacks allows you to keep attacking enemies longer. Different members work better against different enemy types, so don't be afraid to mix and match to maintain the upper hand in battle.
If it's in the sky, it's mine.
This one's mine.
Here I go. You're mine.
Not the duck.
Here I go. You're
Alright.
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talk. More pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
This one's mine.
Take it. This is it.
This one's mine.
Looks like you got the hang of it, but don't let it get to your head. Those were the easy ones.
I know. Alright,
That took more energy than I expected.
probably save here.
You can hardly see anything from here.
Why don't we climb up higher and see if we can get a better view?
But yeah, I am enjoying the game so far.
Yeah, decent so far. The Toss of Ed. Well, hope you all enjoyed the intro to Tales of Arise. We'll be back with Tales of Zestiria tomorrow. Huh.
Yeah.
So, hope you all have a wonderful rest of the time zone, and we'll see you then with more of this.
What's with a waving of a hand like that?
This.
Alright, see you everyone.
Bye bye.